So, they get you uncomfortable with how you feel, about how you feel. Should we repeat that again? They make you, just other people, not the system, not the evil doers, but society. Because in some tribal, no man's land, untouched by civilization, either the kid would be possessed or whatever the heck, but it wouldn't be like this. So anyway, society makes you uncomfortable about how you feel. And get this, they make you feel uncomfortable about how you feel about how you feel. Okay? You feel, okay, maybe this is too much, but they're like, oh yeah, that's too much, Or you feel like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't even know why, but I'm really excited, And it's just something small. But, oh, God, you're overly over this, over that. And if, you cry or you get touched by something, oh, she's so sensitive. So sensitive. Or if there are a lot of people that are really drowning in sadness and just anxiety, like a train full of people, you feel it because you're, an empath. Okay, maybe. Or maybe it's just common evolution. Maybe it's just common evolution. Already calms us down. Maybe it's just that because we are bombarded by, we get so much, it's sensory overload. Sensory overload. How so many things are coming at you that there's no time to really enjoy the moment in time. And if you were already from a lifeline, yeah, whether it was just this lifetime or whether your spark that is now on its who knows how many lifetimes, whatever, however you want to believe it, look at it, see it. Your nature, your essence is being just... And so much so that by making you feel uncomfortable about how you feel, now you know what the bad kicker is in this? Is that you begin to heal and you begin to go into the darkness of other people. You begin to aim on this path of self-help to heal other people's darkness. That's their problem if they too feel uncomfortable about anything. So what? And mind you, yes, if it's something where you keep kicking a chair, you get so anxious you can't control your leg, well, you could curb, or just not go to situations that make you do that. Find, work at home or something, or try to replace that behavior with perhaps another one that eases your mind to where you can ease yourself through your anxiety without hurting. It's always about just golden rule kind of stuff, but without having to not be yourself because, oh, God forbid, I wave too anxiously to, hey, what's up? I'm so happy to see you. You should just be, oh yeah, man, what the heck, So it's about every little minor detail is what I'm saying. And I'm just throwing out examples, whatever. Because those are things that you will swim in. You will hear, oh, she's over this. Or, oh, well, yes, you're loud. Or yes, you're, or you're not talking. Smile, smile, smile. What are you, dancing for me? Are you dressed up like a clown and I'm missing it? What's going on? Everything is how you have to feel the way that they want you to feel. There are many really great, fantastic things, but everything seems to be attached with a sort of, this is, why do you get a Porsche when you're 60? I don't know. Because it is a great car, but it's kind of a trend. Even when they can't fit in it. But it all is relative, because it's all about, so you feel uncomfortable about how you feel, and then on top of that, you feel uncomfortable about how you feel about how you feel. And then you go off trying to normalize, and what you're doing is you're going into a darkness that is not yours. And this is where the problem happens. You always have to wait for it. Because in doing that, you don't heal your darkness. And you're not really tending to things about yourself that going through the anxiety could possibly help you heal. Paying more attention to yourself instead of denying yourself. Instead of worrying about the quirkiness, worrying about the, it just makes me to where I feel like I can't breathe. It makes me very uncomfortable, to where you have to be, you have to get to the point where you medicate yourself, or whether you have to be, or whether it becomes this big energy waster. Even if you do it very, elegantly, becomes a big energy waster, and it takes you away from healing things that possibly you could heal about yourself, or evolve even more. Things where it's like, you know what? No, I have to work on 10 things at a time, because otherwise I just can't. I have to be doing 10 things at a time, because that's my nature. And if you force me to do one, then that is not my nature. And then it becomes a struggle. So that's where the absolute kind of downfall of not really allowing yourself to experience your discomforts, and that applies to society as well. That's what I'm saying. End all internal wars. If you end all internal wars, then the picture will be very different. They didn't tell me they were going to make noise. I do live among others. I'm not in a hut yet. I mean, the goal is, very few know it, but some do. So then you begin feeling more comfortable about yourself and how you feel. And I don't know if you can kind of keep following in terms of just the brighter side, because there is a brighter side. There is a brighter side, and I'm going to give you more examples. Now, not just from off the top of my head, but of legitimate examples of people that were very overwhelmed with anxiety, and just in how much harm it truly does, but not because of what you think. Not because of what you think. The fact that it feels bad or uncomfortable is actually such a good thing, that you can go into your own darkness and heal that. Go into the why you feel uncomfortable around certain people. Go into the why is it difficult for you to do one thing at a time. And this goes beyond anxiety. Let's see, that would be more mania, more ADD, more ADHD, whatever. But you feel anxious about that. And so we're not talking about the attention deficit, or anything like that. But we're talking about the anxiety that is felt because you are like that. So it's a very big kind of spectrum of people that anxiety affects. And so we are gonna talk about a brighter side, but remember, I'm trying to keep these kind of short, But that was just to give you a feel for how you're conditioned and you're sculpted into feeling uncomfortable about your feelings from very early on. And then it keeps you from healing your own things. And you need a lot of courage, of course you do. But we're going to continue.